Hello, I'm Melissa Fuller with Shape of the City. Today we are at Sampson Construction, and we are with Dave Mlnarik with Nebraska Sports Council and Travis Lucas with Sampson Construction, and we're going to be talking about this year's corporate games, the Nebraska Corporate Games. Hi, Dave.
Hi.
Hi, Travis.
Hello.
Hey. Can you tell us a little bit about the corporate games and how long have they been around?
Well, the Nebraska Sports Council's biggest event is the Cornhusker State Games. So if you take it and look at it from that perspective, you can say that the corporate games is a mini Cornhusker State Games for company employees of Lincoln companies. So 2 years, we started the corporate games 3 years ago actually, so we've had two versions of it. The first year we had 6 sports and there were 9 companies that participated. Last year we had 26 companies participating in 11 different sports. And this year we have 40 registered so far, and we're going to offer them 14 different sports to participate in. And it's a mix of what I would call really highly competitive athletic, physically athletic events and more social events. And the social, I would say the more social events are like cornhole and trivia. On the physically active side, we have a 5K. We have a very competitive volleyball tournament. So there's this mix of things, and that really was the goal, is to offer something that companies might enjoy here in Lincoln, that could provide some team building, some wellness benefits, and also something they could use to really add as a perk when they're out hiring, because it's a tough market out there for employees. So I think this is so far, it's been a really good mix, and the business community here in Lincoln has really supported and I think enjoyed participating in it.
Give me an idea of the size of the teams as well as the size of the companies that generally participate or who are invited to participate.
Last year, our smallest company had 10 employees, and our largest companies are companies with 500 plus employees. And what we do is we divide them into divisions based on the number of employees. So those smaller companies with probably less of a talent pool are generally participating against one another. The amount of people that participate in each sport, I would say it averages about 6 to 7 people. But there are some events that are non-competitive. Companies can get participation points, like our walk event. We have a walk event. We have extra spots, and we give extra points for more people participating in the 5K.
When do these games go on? Give us a window of time, roughly.
It goes really from mid-April through the first week in May. And we've tried to, over the first 2 years, it seemed like we were much more compact with that. And for a lot of reasons, we found that spreading it out just a little bit more is advantageous to the companies, especially those smaller ones where they have a lot of people doing multiple events.
Some recuperation time.
Some recuperation time, and they still have to get a job done, So we're trying to, I guess make it so that it fits more companies and is doable for a smaller company.
Perfect. All right, Travis, what's the impact been with the employees?
Last year was actually our first year in the corporate games, so we're super excited. Sampson Construction, we're always, trying to build our team mentality, but it's good to do stuff outside of work that also builds relationships and things like that are so important with wellness, that social impact. And then also, I was trying to think back of last year about how many people were involved. There was close to about 25 people. Every now and then you'd have somebody having to do multiple events, but that made it fun. We had a good time.
What was the feedback that you received from employees?
Yeah, we had great feedback. In fact, I was surprised the amount of employees who wanted to participate. It's almost like they're looking for something fun to do outside of work. So it was good to get that camaraderie and have a lot of people interested. And then once they did get involved, they came back to the workplace and talked about it, how much fun they had. And then I think a lot of people wish that they would have been involved. So it wouldn't surprise me if we had more people involved this year.
So for other companies that may be listening to this, what do you see as the benefits for the employees as well as the employers?
Sure. For employees, I think it's a good interaction outside of work. I think getting to know your coworkers is important. And then also for the employers, we're always striving for wellness and keeping our employees healthy. And this is just a good way to kind of imply that we think health is important. You know, employees and employers both, we want to be healthy our whole lives. And this is a good way to promote it in many ways, from events like walking to cornhole. Anybody can do it, you know, all stages of life, regardless of your agility level. So I think we had a good time with that.
How well did you guys do last year?
We're in the smaller team division, so we got second place in that, and then we took home gold medals, silver medals, and we had really good showing in cornhole, frisbee golf. I mean, things that I wouldn't have expected from our team. Pickleball. I mean, we had a blast.
So for both of you, I mean, this is still relatively new games, but what were some of your favorite memories, just personally, that either of you have seen from the games?
I think for me it was the cornhole, just because there was, you know, everybody's kind of bunched into this gym out at I think it was Spikes, if I remember right, and we had 4 or 5 teams. Samson did. I forget what the cap was. Maybe it was 4, but every one of our teams competed, and we had a couple teams make it all the way towards the end. So it was just fun cheering each other on. Fun event, you know, to cheer each other on. And one of our teams, I think, ended up getting second place for that event.
I really get a kick out of when companies see the leaderboard for the first time. So last year's first event was the walk. And some companies, especially the ones who participated the first year, knew that you could rack up a lot of points by having a lot of people there, and there's no limit to the number of people you can have there, and having them start early and just keep walking because you get points for every lap. So the leaderboard comes out after the first night's competition, and there's companies that just maybe had one person show up or none. They didn't think it was an important event, and it hit them that, oh my gosh, we're on this leaderboard and we're clear at the bottom with a 0 by our name. And then the calls started coming to the office going, okay, what's tonight? And what? And so the engagement there with companies, and it just you know, it ripples through the whole event. And I mean, that's my favorite part of my job, is the people enjoying play.
What I love about this is that it's great for employees also, their health, their physical health, their mental health, right? The morale of the company. So there's a lot of perks for everyone involved. If there's a company out there, how do they get involved? What should they do?
The website is necorporategames.com. So that's the best way, is to go click on that. And there's actually, our team has put together a really good guide. There's a guidebook there, and it really takes you from A to Z. And don't wait, because there is a limit. We can accommodate 50 total companies, and so we expect it to fill up. We'd love it to fill up, and that'll give us maybe some impetus to expand a little bit going forward after this year.
Travis, would you like to show your team uniform?
Yes, we were very sporty with our Samson gear, of course with our Samson logo, and then we have get on our level decorative in the back, and we have our scarves that, of course, they can be used in many ways. I think the 5K was pretty cold.
It was
that
cold
morning, so you know we all needed to bundle up a little bit and get out. So, and then of course the socks. We were sporting a lot of Samson S's with our outfits, and we took home the victory in best outfit category. So we're excited about that.
Perfect. Thank you guys, and good luck.
Thank you.